What's up, y'all? This is I Got Game 89. I'm back with another, I wouldn't say review, but reaction. Newest Nintendo system that's coming out later this year. And they just announced it today, early today while I was at work, obviously. It's called, y'all ready? The Nintendo Switch 2. That's it. Nintendo Switch 2. Which I don't think there's ever been a system where a Nintendo system where they have the title has 2 in it after the last system, right? There's never been like the number 2 or part 2 and anything. It's always been it was NES, and I'm pretty sure there's a Nintendo system before NES, but it was NES, Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, then Nintendo GameCube, and then Wii, called the Wii 2. But instead of the Wii 2, it was called the Wii U. That's like the only system within the series that has an actual direct sequel. You get what I'm saying? Like that new, the format of the system was like pretty new, but it still was called the same title, Wii. You had Wii, and then you had Wii 2, which utilizes the HD capability of the next generation of video games. Then after that, you had a totally new format called the Nintendo Switch, which is the current generation of the Nintendo system these days, today. The actual sequel for it is called Nintendo Switch 2, which it's not bad. It's not really bad. It's not like, wow, I'm going crazy over the title. It's all right. It's all right for the 2. I can accept that. So, here's the trailer of Nintendo Switch Part 2. Oh, got it right here. Clip off my Switch. Look at the sides and everything. Got the stand, C-type, the stand, the C-type. Still got the C-type outlet. A little bigger. We got bigger for the sides of the controller. Still relatively the same. Still the same. So look at this end. Still the same on the sides, but the outlet is different. Yeah, analog. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same, relatively. The same format, same switch. The screen is bigger. Flat screen is a little bit much bigger. Much bigger. It's not really much change. Got a preview. What games we'll have. Could it be Mario Kart 9? And that's the docking. That's the control. Connected to an actual controller. So that's when the pre-orders will start, April 2nd. It's pretty much the whole video. So, obviously, backwards compatibility. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website at a later date. So, it's pretty much going to have the list of what games can be compatible for the newest system. You know, and me personally, I'm just gonna stick with original Switch games on the original Switch, just so I can conserve memories. I can serve. Some people do that. Some people, it's like the PS5. Some people will play PS4 games and save PS4 games on the PS5. Me personally, I'm keeping it separate because I want to conserve the memory. You know, I want to serve the hard drive within the system. I want to conserve for the individual games within that system. I rather keep it within that. Except for like except for the PS3. The PS3, I have so much memory, so much storage. I could play saved in PS1 and saved in PS2 game, as well as PS3 games in my PS3. So that's the only system I rather keep. That's the only system I rather save backwards compatibility. Oh, and also Xbox and my Xbox 360. I would play Xbox game on that. But my other systems, I rather just keep it within the games alone, the exclusive games within that system alone within that system, so I can just conserve the memory, conserve the data and whatnot on the storage and the hard drive. So I'm just gonna keep regular Nintendo Switch games on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, you know, I like it. It's all right. I mean, they didn't really show much. It's pretty much the same. It's the same thing. It's just an upgrade, new. It's just an upgrade for the new Nintendo games coming out. So it's pretty much it. They're gonna have more details, but you know, it's not bad. And I ain't gonna lie, I have a friend that he saved me from spending money on getting the PS5 Pro. I'm so glad I didn't get that when it came out, and it's still available. That's how you know it's trash. Would I ever get the PS5 Pro as a collector? Probably. I got the Switch. OLED. Oh yeah, Switch OLED. I still got that. I never opened it. This Switch right here, this is the original Switch. The original model. Like this is not the light. This is not the OLED. This is just the original launch model. I still play, have extra memory, whatnot. Still good. I still play the Switch. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of predicting that the Switch 2 won't do as good as much as the first Switch. Because the first Switch, even though it has a lot of remasters and everything, they just came out with the Donkey Kong Country Returns HD that originally came out on the Wii back in 2010. They have so many remasters, so many HDs, reviving the old classic Wii games back. Switch has a lot of good exclusives. They have a lot of good exclusives still. So I give the Switch. The Switch definitely hold up. The Switch is one of the best Nintendo. It's one of the best Nintendo systems in the Nintendo history of consoles. It's definitely better than the Wii U. I wish the Wii U would have stuck around a little bit longer, but nah. I guess a Wii U had to switch. Nintendo had to switch it up from Wii U. Unfortunately, Wii U didn't lead up to the first Wii. You know what I'm saying? Because the first Wii had a lot of good games, potential, whatnot. The Wii U, unfortunately, didn't stand out. So the Switch did really good. You know, the Switch is still going to come out with regular Switch games, first Switch games. I guarantee you, it's still going to have like a year or two of just regular Switch. Probably not just exclusive, but it's just going to have Switch games for both a game for the Switch and the Switch 2. But they're still going to come out with the Switch games. The first Switch games, they're going to come out with it. So, but that's my take. That's my take of it. It's pretty cool. You know what? Now they're going to come out with more details. I'm definitely going to pre-order it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be crazy as the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going to sell out fast, but not like the PS5 and the Xbox the PS5 or Xbox Series X. Even though I got both of them, I got both the PS5 and Xbox Series X when it came out in 2020. I was one of the lucky ones. Why? Don't ask. I was just one of the lucky ones. That's it. I was just one of the lucky ones. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more Nintendo Switch 2 on stock for people that missed out during the launch. But as a gamer, as you can see, you got the Super Mario 64 shirt. I'm always a gamer for life. There will be enough. It's going to be a great year for Nintendo Switch. We'll see more. I got game. I'm out. Go make sure you follow all my platforms. Peace. Subscribe.